Hello. Thank you very much for accepting being a part of this design conferences and design talks of ETMK booth at Expo area. Mr. Utku Onursal, Gülistanoğlu is with us. He is an industrial designer and design manager of Polin Water Parks company. The company is in the business of the manufacturing and designing of water parks and the playground area. And he is going to talk about the Waterslides design and then maybe the philosophy behind it and the strategies. So we are ready to listen to you. Please, it's your turn. Thank you for accepting and being here with us again.
All right, thank you. It's my pleasure. So I'll start my presentation, and through that we can have a
Yes, perfect.
Okay. So my name is Utku Onursal. I'm an industrial designer and design manager with Polin Water Parks. You may call me Utku. It's great honor and privilege for me to have a chance to be here today. I'm really excited to reveal to you our way of designing water slides and more. And once more, I'm very grateful to Industrial Designers Society of Turkey and World Design Organization. So let's begin. I'll try to explain what we do in Polin Water Parks, and I'll go through some of our products, and I'll try to go with some product ranges of ours, and I'll tell you what we do. We have a design R&D department and many other R&D departments in the company, but as a design R&D department, we are responsible for ideation, concept, product generation and design. We are responsible for the intellectual property management, water slide simulation analysis, new product developments, existing product improvements, and many R&D studies. When I went to school for industrial design, I thought that I would be working on many other products, but to be honest, I didn't think about water slides. But as soon as it became water parks and water slides, it really changed my whole life. So I work with Polin Water Parks, part of the Polin Group, the largest water park design firm in the world, including offices in China, Europe, Southeast Asia, and more. We have completed more than 3,500 water park projects in 111 countries worldwide. We have many patent and signature rights. We offer the industry's widest range of products, including signature rights such as the patented King Cobra, Storm Racer, Time Rider, Space Race, and many more. So I'll try to touch these slides one by one and tell you what we do. So I'll start with a video. Just a sec. So we enjoy a good water slide, who doesn't? But we're also wondering just how they work and how water parks use basic physics and engineering concepts to keep their 85 million annual riders safe. As a water slide design team, we create rides for water parks all over the world. Now I want to share some other videos regarding one of our newest slides, Stingray, and it's one of my favorites. This first video that we just watched is my colleagues are working with the clay model, and it's part of our profession. It's one of the one of the major tools that we use. So let's go with the second one. This comes with the sketches. It seems like only styling, but it's really not like that. I'll touch the technical details a little bit later. Now you have seen talented hands drawing, sketching, clay modeling, and now the next one is about more renderings. So, from tiny water parks on cruise ships to epic attractions that bring in millions of thrill seekers each year, our job is to work with a team of experts to design experiences that will serve a variety of needs in an industry constantly searching for the next big thing. Uh, so, this is our Time Rider slide. This is our signature slide, one of the signature slides of ours. And it's kind of an aerial view. So I will try to explain what I want to explain through this image. This is the start tower, we call it. This is a rough slide, but I will be explaining a bud slide details, but it's more or less the same. Say that you start out at the top of the Waterslides at rest, and then you have some forces acting on you, which cause you to accelerate, which means a change in velocity. The forces acting on riders on a waterslide are gravity, of course, but also the friction between your body and the slide, or the tube you are on and the slide, and how the water interacts with the slide itself. So I have a short video about Time Rider. So actually, I don't want to bore you with the varieties of water slides, like how we classify them, this and that. But as you might have seen throughout some videos that I already shared just now, the once we are designing the slide, we have to think of many aspects. First of all, it has to be innovative, it has to be brand new, it has to be striking, it has to be thrilling, it has to be patent worthy, eye-catching, technical background and the grounds that it should have is a must. It should be producible. So it's not only the GRP, the fiberglass, the metal is there, the metal structure is there, some other components and the materials are there. The combination of all these materials and parts are important as well. Technology is an important part of it, and safety comes first, obviously. And in the end of the day, once we finish building our water slide, it should be working. So water is our friend and an enemy at the same time. So we should know how the water acts, and so we can use water element as our as an advantage. So water acts as a lubricant between you and the slide, but it also pushes you along like a river, and everything that happens to you on a water slide, it's because of the forces of gravity and friction and the force coming from the interactions between the water slide and the water and the slide. So that's true for straight sections of a slide, but on a serpentine slide, which whips riders back and forth along curves, there is something else to keep in mind. It's called inertia, and it is the resistance your body has to changing its speed. In other words, each time you reach a curve on a serpentine slide, your body tries to keep going forward. But if it did, you would plunge over the edge of the slide. That's why the water slide has curved sides. Your inertia is trying to take you through the water slide and out, but instead you go up the sides of the slide. That's one of the things that has to be figured in, and how people of all body types go up the slides. My job requires me to tackle complex technical changes while maintaining a flair for fun. You can think of a water slide as being like a roller coaster, only wet and with no safety belt or track. The force of gravity gets rider from the top to the bottom. There's so much science and math and knowledge within our company to make the ride safe. I would like to point out that I work as a part of a team of experts that includes architects, mechanical engineers, and structural engineers, and more than 10 different other professions. Each brings a specific skill set to a complicated technical job. So on this image, you can see that a slide doesn't comprise of fiberglass only. The metal structure is a major part of it. All these elements have to be designed according to the water slide and the area where the water park is placed. You can see some technology integrated parts here. There is a conveyor here. And of course, to able to keep everything standing on the ground, we need the civil engineer power. So that's a very important part of the job. So another video. So as a team, together we aim to create a perfect experience on the water. And our team has to take account for velocity, g-forces, and water pressure to achieve goals like making sure riders spin just the right amount to stay on course and land where they're supposed to in water. More video. So that's supposed to be with sound. I don't know what you can hear. All the videos have sound. So this is our famous King Cobra slide. One of our signature slides. So the water park industry is continually evolving. Water parks want to offer the most attractive, exciting, and appealing rides. So we started this journey with very basic water slides, but King Cobra changed everything. So after that point on, our every slides have a story behind them. So they come with themings, head-to-toe story behind them. Lots of colors and different variations. So see, So as a designer, we are using similar modes, but we end up with different looks for our water slides. This is one other example of what I'm trying to say. This King Cobra, but is not King Cobra. This is a slide that we designed specifically for one of our customers in China. Since we live in a society in which guests demand novelty, I think the biggest challenge for the water park operators is to make sure they continually offer new, exciting rides that attracts guests, keep their interest, and make them want to come back again and again. Especially exciting water slides that offer the most heart-pounding, intense experience, high-speed, exhilarating ride paths, and big drops. That's what we are trying to achieve in the end of the day. Also, our team has to keep cultural factors in mind while designing water slides. It can be considering the theming, or it can be either the theming or the slide path, the dynamics, the engineering. Say that, for example, in some Middle Eastern countries where tiny bikinis are not as common, clients are wearing a burkini, which covers them from head to toe. This will experience a ride differently than those wearing smaller swimsuits. So we should consider these kind of varieties while designing our slides. It's just one small example about that. We must make sure our clients have the most fun, most exciting and most original rides ever created. But safety has to be first in your mind while still maintaining the most exciting and exhilarating ride paths. Thanks to computer-aided design and simulation, plus our experience, years of experience, 100% safe designs can be offered. So we also design water slides for cruise ships. These are some examples. Water slides with themings for cruise ships. And that's a quite eye-catching water slide that you can see. It's another a water slide that we designed for one of our customers in China again. So what happens once we are done with all these? We design, we produce, we transport our stuff, we install our water slides, all the structures, fiberglass pieces, metal structures, and the platforms, start towers, pools, and then everything. So it's time to test the slide. And of course, there's all the testing. We work with softwares, as I say, that simulate the slide path of the rides they are working on. But at some point, we have to test the ride ourselves over and over again. We test, assess, and validate our new slides on site on our own, and after the initial test, so once we are sure about it, safe and everything is set properly, adjusted the water and all the elevations and things and all, so it's time to open the slide for public. I think that our team probably does the most water sliding of anyone in the world. It's a pretty great perk of the role, actually, I have to admit. It's stressful, it's fun at the same time. We work on themings, as I said. Theming depends on the country, culture, customer. Sometimes we guide our customers. Sometimes some specific demands and requests come from our customers. So we finalize our themings accordingly. As you may see through these images. So we have like endless of designs that we have come up with, and these are some of our customers all around the world. We don't only design water slides, we only design rides, like these boat rides, that flume ride, that's mini flume ride. Like, what are those? So let me share a video with you. Mountain trailer. Sketch is always a part of our process. The sketches, 3D models, renderings, draft renderings, and draft 3D models. And there are also kit slides. These are the small scales of water slides that I shared in the beginning. That those need to be designed as well. So these kit slides have to be super safe and super fun and colorful. So these are some examples of that. And we also try to incorporate some technologies to water slides. So interactivity and, as I said before, theming are overarching trends currently taking place in the water park industry. Interactivity, for example, has led a new line of water slides in our portfolio. Effects and technology integrated water slides, we call them. This is rendering of an LED illumination option on a water slide piece. And we have different finishes for water slides, for water slide surfaces. And these are only some of them. And water slide surface, the outer surface, doesn't have to be flat all the time, and it's another example for that. And it can be custom painted. And we have some other product range. We call them aqua towers or water place structures. So that is what we are trying to achieve. Simply, the smile on a child's face. So to entertain them, to spend nice time in a water park by using water slides, using some interactive elements. These water play structures can be small, like you see here. So all these elements have to be designed and produced. Like this is a structure that has to be designed from head to toe. This is a medium size water play structure, and as you can see, it consists of lots of elements. It's not only water slides, it has some net climbing areas, some teaming elements, big bucket on the top, and some other printed surfaces, some different teaming elements all around it. And this one is our biggest water play structure. So like it's reaching more than 17 meters, like around 55 feet by height. So you imagine the area that it has staying on it. So it has 10 water slides on it. It's like a mid-size, maybe close to a big size water park itself. And some other water play structure units with different themings I'm sharing with you now. So we only work on designing and on themings of water parks. So I said that another rising trend is theming. Customers want the water slides to tell them stories. Along with the trend of theming and multi-rider attractions, we think guests' interest in interactivity is adding a lot of excitement to the industry. So we're trying to keep up with that. So it's also why we have introduced what we refer to as the effects and technology inside the water slides, theming and technology integrated water slides. This is very important. Both things support each other. There should be light, sound, interactivity, any kind of it. But plus we are also working to add the digitalization and the socialization into the water park attractions. I think providing attractions with special effects is also going to pose a greater challenge to park owners. That's why we emphasize on this. On our side, this led to a new line of water slides on our side, which we can name as new trending unit. So game is also part of our work. So now we are all living in an era of a social, digital, and mobile world with the rise of smartphones, tablets, and social media. So interactivity, as I said, must be there. This is our Splash Bucket product. And this is our Splash Bucket product, which has lots of awards. And I'll share a video of it. So, as you can see, it's a wheelchair-friendly design. It's fully in compliance with ADA, American Disability Act. So our aim is always to make our products everyone accessible. So that was the first product that's fully ADA compatible of Pauling water parks. And VR is also part of the amusement industry. It's the new generation, so it has to be part of it. And the new generation doesn't always want to take what is served, but would rather be a part of it and interact and create their way of fun. Sooner or later, I believe we will witness the new world of mobilization and socialization being implemented into the design of water play attractions. So Splash VR, we call it, VR is part of it. And so as I mentioned, consumers themselves are now shaping the design and we are helping them. I believe we will begin to witness the synchronization of the various aspects of attraction design. And manufacturers will soon be integrating manufacturing and materials technologies, design programs, media-based attractions, and special effects into more and more water slides and water play attractions. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to thank you all for attending this event. And this is the end of my presentation.
Thank you. As you know, my microphone is not working very well.
Okay.
Thanks for your presentation. It was perfect. So fantastic.
Thank you. I'm very happy
Thank you
that
for
you like it.
attendance. I cannot see the chat part, but is that a question?
As far as I can see, there is no message so far.
On YouTube, there is no question as well.
Awesome. So I explained the design process of Waterslides very well then.
Actually, all the videos are so thanks for your presentation again.
Thank you for having me here.
It was a pleasure for us as well.
Okay.
So, that's the end of our presentation.
Yeah. Thank you.